We have no plans at all. That's gonna get clipped out of context. You never say that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am worried. Why? Because it's been more than 3 months without any kind of new information from Amazon Games or NCSoft regarding global release of Throne and Liberty. And if you think...
Okay. All right. So I was concerned. It hasn't released in the West yet, and they haven't given us a release date is what he's upset about. And I also, like, it's tough for me to plan my content creation schedule because I really want to play this game. I don't know when it's actually going to get here, man.
For one moment that I'm worried because we still don't have any kind of release date or maybe some kind of release frame. No, that's not the reason. I'm worried.
Baldur's Gate 3 is also on my list. I know I need to play it. I know. I know.
Because of transparency. Meaning of that word. Amazon Games or NCSoft, they are not sharing any kind of new information regarding global release of Throne and Liberty for 3 months. Why? Let's talk about this. Before we start, let me just say, subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more of Throne and Liberty videos in the future. As you can see, I'm already here on official website of Throne and Liberty in Korea. And yes, Throne and Liberty was released in Korea on December 7th, 2023. And if you think for one moment that game is not ready to be released, maybe that's the reason why developers and publishers are not announcing.
Is it an alpha? No, it's out. From what I understand, it's out in Korea. And they said it was going to be released in first quarter of 2024 for us, like the West. But it just hasn't released. Everything's already translated too. Like, everything is translated to English.
Anything regarding global release of Throne and Liberty? No, you are wrong.
Like, and he's right. It is concerning that it's not out yet. Like, what is wrong? We haven't heard anything. It's already translated. There's something wrong.
Is finished.
Like I wouldn't say anything either if there was something wrong.
And not only that, within the last few weeks we have get this producer letter part 7 officially from NCSoft, from producer of the game, where they have stated, let me 7 officially from...
It's Jong Okay On, abbreviated J, if you will.
NCSoft, from producer of the game, where they have stated, let me show you here on the end of this letter. It's actually a pretty interesting letter with many interesting information about the game. Check that video on my YouTube channel. But on the end of this letter, we have get officially confirmed that global version of the game will be the same, exactly the same as Korean version of the game.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I said it. I knew it. Everyone was on this cope that, like, oh, there's going to be less pay to win. Oh, it's going to be a different version. Oh, it's going to... Nah. It's exactly the same. Pound for pound. P.S. I understand that there is talk of a global version for Throne and Liberty is different from the domestic version. And then it provides a flat rate service overseas. I tell you, that is not true at all. The domestic and global versions are still the same, and the business model is also the same. There are no plans to change this policy either. We have no plans at all. That's going to get clipped out of context. You never say that. We have no plans at all. But even if we change it, the changes will be applied to both Korean and global versions, and we will officially notify you so that you can be aware of the contents faster than anyone else. Well, that settles it. The game is pay to win as all hell, bro.
The game. Check this quote from developers of the game. I understand.
Yeah, I think it severely hurts the game that there's bots everywhere and it's pay to win.
There is a talk that...
I mean, like, eventually people just go, why would I pay to win in the game when I could just pay a botting, like, service to do it for me? You know what I mean? Like they get mad. Both things are bad.
Global version of TL is different from domestic version, and that it provides the flat rate service overseas.
Just need the money to get it out of alpha. Quinfall, is that you?
I tell you, that is not true at all. The domestic and global version are still the same.
The day before?
The business model is also the same. There are no plans to change this policy either. We have no plans at all, but even if we change it, the changes will be applied to both Korean and global versions, and we will officially notify you so that you can be aware of the contents faster than anyone else. So if you were thinking that maybe Amazon Games is adjusting the game, maybe they are changing business model, maybe they are changing some kind of pay-to-win in-game features, because here in the West we don't like pay-to-win. I mean, over there in Korea also players don't like pay-to-win, right? Nevertheless, maybe if you were thinking that Amazon Games is changing something regarding pay-to-win, that we Western players will like the game more, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Yep, it's the exact same version, just like I thought it was gonna be. NCSoft is involved with MapleStory too. In what capacity? I didn't realize they were. That's not good. I don't know what capacity they're. I don't know if that's true.
Business model, in-game features, Korean version of the game. What we have currently in Korea, I'm playing in Korea.
Koreans don't like pay to win, but they bought out the ass. No, I think that there's this wide misconception that Koreans like or don't like or tolerate or don't tolerate pay to win more or less than the West does. I think it's more or less the same. At least in the Black Desert community, we've talked extensively between communities. We share information. It's more or less the same sentiment.
Korea basically since release. That's it. It will be same for global release. And I can tell you right away, game is ready.
MapleStory next on is MapleStory, not NC. That's what I thought. Yeah. MapleStory is expensive. MapleStory manipulates your RNG based on how much money you spent on the game.
To be released. Another reason why you might think maybe that Amazon Games is still not giving us any kind of new information regarding global release of Throne and Liberty would be maybe that they are still working, for example, on English voiceovers. Okay, that could be one of the reasons. Game is big, game is massive, without any doubt. There is lots of different kind of voiceovers which needs to be done.
Manipulate good or manipulate bad? There is no good or bad. If you're changing someone's RNG based on how much money they spend on your game, that is wrong. Morally and ethically wrong, but more importantly, very legally wrong.
Right? Also, infrastructure regarding servers, hardware and software regarding servers, localization regarding prices in the cash shop for different countries. That could be the reason. Nevertheless, don't forget that originally this game, Throne and Liberty, was supposed to be released globally at the same time when in Korea. That was original plan 2 years ago. And now, what is happening? We are a month and a half after Korean release of the game, and 3 months since this. This is official Twitter account of Throne and Liberty for global release, and I can show here last previous tweet from October 18, and also an official website of Throne and Liberty, last previous announcement from October 18, 2023. 3 months without any kind of news. Now, like I said, I'm not worried that we still don't have a release date. Okay.
I'm worried. It's really strange. It's weird. Normally you would sit on the copium that it's not like all translated yet, but it is translated. It's all in English.
It's fine. We might get a release date very soon. I'm not worried that we still didn't get any kind of beta test. There was technical test, but we still didn't get any kind of closed beta or open beta. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried.
Yeah, I don't care about that either, to be honest. I think there's a certain point when like you're taking too much community feedback and your game just never releases. Ashes of creation.
Because of one word, transparency. Transparency. I mean, why Amazon Games is not sharing something? If they're having some kind of trouble, some kind of difficulty regarding releasing this game, or NCSoft even, right? They are developers of the game. They should announce clearly, honestly, well, look, we are having problems regarding this and that. We are still working on the game, and we will release it in, I don't know, 2037, right? I mean...
Again, no, you're thinking of Ashes of Creation.
I'm joking here, right? I hope that will not happen. I mean, within last previous week, we have seen few articles over there in Korea. I have even made a video about one of these articles from different kind of websites. These information from different kind of websites, they are not official. They are not legit, right? Only official and legit information are from Amazon Games, publisher of this game for global version of the game for North America, South America.
Yeah, I'm wondering what the big holdup is. It's very concerning that it's not out yet, and they said first quarter of 2024. We don't even have a date yet. If we had a date, I'd be less concerned. First quarter of 2024 is, we're in the middle of it right now. Doesn't that end in like April?
Europe and Japan. Yes, sadly, I didn't see rest of the world here anywhere. Only North America, South America, Europe, and Japan. I
learned my lesson with Amazon Games playing Lost Ark. Well, Lost Ark's a great game. It's got the best raids in the whole genre. It's an incredible game. Full of bots and pay to win.
Right? And like I said, I have seen few different articles from different kind of journalists over there on Korean websites within last few weeks, but there is no official information. Best assumption would be that we will get some kind of beta test in Q1 of 2024. That would be basically now, and that we will get a release of the game in the Q2, quarter 2 of 2024. Nevertheless, these are only guesses, assumptions. I can only assume. But like I said, don't forget that originally Throne and Liberty was supposed to be released globally at the same time when also in Korea. Korean release did.
It's always the Korean release first, man. I'll be honest, that doesn't bother me too much, but what does bother me is that they said first quarter of 2024 and now it's not going to come.
Where is global release? Now, what could be the reason why we are not getting any kind of new information? There could be a few different kind of reasons. Nevertheless, I think they're having some kind of difficulty with release of Throne and Liberty on PlayStation 5 and Xbox. Don't forget, Throne and Liberty is not a mobile game. This game is a real PC mmorpg, also available on consoles. Game is still not released on consoles.
Console Megalol? I'm still really excited for the game. I'll be honest, my concerns are threefold. 1, botting. 2, pay to win. 3, those are my concerns. But, like, aside from those, I'm very excited about the game. Very excited about the game. I think that the combat looks... It meets expectations. The combat meets expectations compared to other MMOs in the genre, if you exclude BDO. I think the graphics look great. I think the systems look good. I think that, like, overall, the game looks pretty fun to go grind and, like, have fun with your friends in. These things concern me.
Korea only on PC, but we have
you have friends? No, that's why it's a concern.
Information that at the same time when we will get PlayStation 5 and Xbox release globally, it will also happen in Korea. I have assumption they are preparing that release, global release, right, for PC and also PlayStation 5 and Xbox at the same time, and that is not easy. You need to get different kind of permits, right? You need to have everything legit, legal. I'm guessing that could be the reason. But don't lose your hope. I can show you here, Throne and Liberty is already listed on Steam. You can add this game to your wishlist. I can see
there's not even 100 players for the PS4 version. This is the PlayStation Store. Oh God, dude. Like what?
That could be the reason. But don't lose your hope. I can show you here, Throne and Liberty is already listed on Steam. You can add this game to your wishlist.
Okay.
I have seen the other day within different kind of social media.
That's something at least.
Players were talking, players from Korea, and also global players were talking that Throne and Liberty is not still even on Steam. Yes, it is. Throne and Liberty is here on Steam for a long time. You can add this game to your wishlist. Release date coming soon. And like I said, I am worried because we are not getting any kind of news. That is the only reason. Regarding game itself, you can check a dedicated video.
Silence is bad.
On my YouTube channel, lots of guides regarding Throne and Liberty, lots of gameplay videos. Game is amazing. Game is a work of art. This is one AAA quality MMORPG, real MMORPG, beautiful combat, amazing graphic design, lots of content to play, PvP wise and PvE wise. Regarding different kind of dungeons, if you like to play PvE, you will have lots of different kind of dungeons.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the dungeons and stuff, man. That's something that we don't really get in BDO.
Solo dungeons, group dungeons, open world dungeons. If
Not sure about the combat. Yeah, I don't think he's. Yeah, he's on cope for the combat.
PvP. Don't worry, there is lots of PvP in the game. Guild versus guild content. During local and regional events, you can do some PvP. Also, first big massive siege will be available in Throne and Liberty. Imagine that, thousands and thousands of players playing one big massive siege. That will have.
Wow. That sounds like an excellent PowerPoint presentation that they're going to put together for us, guys. I can't wait to tab to the next slide.
Happen very soon. Check details on my YouTube channel. Game itself, overall looking as a product,
there is no way that thousands of players play without lag and it being a complete disaster. There is just no way. There is no server, there is no technology that can handle it. It's going to be a disaster, and I cannot wait. I'm going to farm that for content. It's going to be great.
Is absolutely amazing. I'm not worried about that. Game is really good. Regarding bots and regarding pay to win, yes, these will be main issues of this game. Nevertheless,
oh, is that all? Yeah, just so there's bots everywhere and it's like super pay to win. But like aside from that, guys, the game's gonna be incredible.
not so much concern.
Set that aside for a moment.
Yes, NCSoft is doing everything what they can to ban lots of bot accounts. They are removing bots.
Holy jeez. Oh god, bro. Oh, I don't have enough copium.
And regarding pay to win, it is what it is. This is free to play
right,
Eastern
true.
MMORPG game. What did you expect? Yes, pay to win is here as one of the in-game features implemented.
What up, Melodious? How you doing?
Nevertheless, it's not hard pay to win. It's really not. Check that.
All right, up until this point, I agreed with him. But it is absolutely 100,000,000% hard pay to win. Like, just straight up. Like, I've been covering this game since it released. Based on the footage that I have seen, and since we know we're going to get the same version, it is 100% pay to win. There's tiers of pay to win. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dedicated video on my YouTube channel where I talk in details
about
no,
I have not.
Where I
posted on my Discord.
It is pay to win, but it's bearable. It's
what
bearable.
Up, Verdict?
Nevertheless, like I said, like one product, this game is something really, really good. So there is no problem regarding the game. For sure, they are probably adjusting.
Yeah, there's no problems, guys. Don't worry about it. It's all good. If you set aside all the bots and the pay to win, the game is perfect.
The game, of course, there are still many bugs to fix, nothing too huge.
Oh, bugs. Yeah, no, definitely no bugs either, except for all the botting.
Improvements regarding balance between weapons, many things which they can do in endgame, absolutely. And Amazon Games, they need to tweak little bit, of course, for global release of the game, some things in the game. Nevertheless, game itself is ready to be released. So that is for sure not the reason why are they, I don't know, silent that much. So please, Amazon Games, NCSoft, share with us some kind of information, because 3 months without any kind of news regarding global release.
Endgame didn't this just launch in KR? That's the best part, Nume. You hit Endgame in like 2 months, man. You just sprint straight through it, and then it's right back to BDO, and then you play this as like your side piece.
Throne and Liberty. It's way too long time because of simple reason. Transparency.
It's just like Lost Ark. You put it down for a while, you come back, you spend $4,000, and you're caught right back up.
You need to be transparent regarding...
Game knowledge is priceless, guys. For everything else, there's MasterCard.
Your intentions about global release of Throne and Liberty. Other than that, game is great. No worries at all. So we need to be patient a little bit more, but like I said, I'm worried now. We are way too long, a month and a half after Korean release. I was thinking already in February we'll be able to play Throne and Liberty, but obviously that will not happen so soon. But
Based on, I'm thinking April, guys. I'm copium April.
Stay hyped. Stay positive. I am positive. Also, absolutely.
I'm saying positive. I'm gonna play this game. It looks great, but like, yeah, I have my reservations about it for sure.
Many reasons
I'll give an honest take on it when I get to play it.
to be optimistic about this new upcoming PC MMORPG. Visit me on Twitch. I am live streaming every evening about 6 p.m. Central European Time. Visit me on Twitch to see some gameplay. If you have any kind of questions regarding the game, be free to ask during live stream. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I already have 122 videos about Throne and Liberty. And I'm
Oh my god. He has 122 videos? Has he even played it yet? Oh my god. This man is grinding. Holy sh... You made 119 videos and you didn't discover that the game was like hard pay to win? I don't know. I don't know how that's possible. That's crazy, bro. Anyway, there's the video right there. Go like and subscribe. That was actually, it was a good video. It was a good video. I liked it.